The longest-living animals possess remarkable traits that allow them to delay, and in some cases even stop or reverse, the aging process. While humans may have an absolute limit of 150 years, this is merely a fleeting moment compared to the centuries and millennia that some animals endure. The true age champions reside in water, often in deep, stable, and consistent environments. Scientists may not be able to document the birth and death of every individual within a species, but they estimate maximum lifespans based on known biological characteristics. From the old to the oldest, I present to you the 10 longest-living animals in the world. Number 10. The Seychelles giant tortoise. Tortoises are renowned for their impressive longevity. The oldest living land animal today is a 190-year-old Seychelles giant tortoise named Jonathan. Residing on the island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic Ocean, Jonathan was brought there from the Seychelles in 1882. While his exact age is estimated, a photograph taken between 1882 and 1886 shows he was fully mature, at least 50 years old, during the late 19th century, according to Live Science. On January 12, 2022, Guinness World Records announced that Jonathan was the oldest tortoise ever recorded. He is a local icon, symbolic of persistence in the face of change, said Joe Hollins, Jonathan's veterinarian, to Guinness World Records. Giant tortoises need long lifespans to breed repeatedly and produce many eggs, as many of their eggs fall prey to predators. Their longevity is also attributed to their ability to rapidly eliminate damaged cells that typically deteriorate with age, Live Science previously reported. Number 9. The Red Sea urchin. Red sea urchins are small, round invertebrates covered in spines, found in shallow coastal waters from California to Alaska. They primarily feed on marine plants, as noted by Oregon State University. Initially, researchers believed red sea urchins had modest lifespans of up to 10 years, but further studies revealed that these urchins grow very slowly and can survive for centuries, provided they avoid predators, disease, and fishers. Red sea urchins off the coasts of Washington and Alaska likely live more than 100 years, with the longest living individuals in British Columbia, Canada, potentially reaching around 200 years old, according to a 2003 study published in the journal Fishery Bulletin. Number 8. The bowhead whale. Bowhead whales are the longest living mammals. While their exact lifespan remains unknown, evidence such as stone harpoon tips found in some harvested individuals indicates they comfortably live over 100 years and may surpass 200 years, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. These whales possess mutations in a gene called ERCC1, which is involved in repairing damaged DNA and may help protect them from cancer. Additionally, another gene, PCNA, has a duplicated section involved in cell growth and repair, which could contribute to their slow aging, as reported by Live Science. Studying these long-lived whales might offer valuable insights into how we can extend human life. Number 7. The freshwater pearl mussel. Freshwater pearl mussels are fascinating bivalves that play a crucial role in our ecosystems. They sustain themselves by filtering particles of food from the water, primarily residing in rivers and streams across Europe and North America. According to the World Wildlife Fund for Nature, these remarkable creatures can live incredibly long lives, with the oldest known freshwater pearl mussel reaching an age of 280 years. Their longevity is largely attributed to their low metabolism. However, the freshwater pearl mussel is now an endangered species. Their populations are in steep decline due to numerous human-related factors. The International Union for Conservation of Nature highlights that damage and alterations to their river habitats are among the primary threats they face. Number 6. The Greenland shark. Greenland sharks inhabit the deep waters of the Arctic and North Atlantic Oceans. These remarkable creatures can grow up to 24 feet long and have a varied diet that includes fish and marine mammals such as seals, according to the St. Lawrence Shark Observatory in Canada. A 2016 study published in the journal Science examined the eye tissue of Greenland sharks and estimated that they can live for at least 272 years. The largest shark in that study was estimated to be around 392 years old, with researchers suggesting some could be as old as 512 years, as reported by Live Science. While these age estimates come with some uncertainty, even the lowest estimate of 272 years still makes the Greenland shark the longest living vertebrate on Earth, according to Julius Nielsen, a researcher at the Greenland Institute of Natural Resources. Number 5. The tube worm. Tube worms are fascinating invertebrates that dwell on the ocean floor. They rely on bacteria within their tubes to create sugars from chemicals, which they then absorb as food, according to the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution's Dive and Discover website. While some tube worms live around hydrothermal vents, the longest living species are found in colder, more stable environments known as cold seeps, where chemicals emerge from cracks or fissures in the seafloor, as detailed by the University of Hawaii's Exploring Our Fluid Earth website. A 2017 study published in the journal The Science of Nature discovered that Escarpia laminata, a cold seep species of tube worm found in the Gulf of Mexico, typically lives up to 200 years, with some specimens surviving for more than 300 years. Their slow metabolism and few natural threats contribute to these impressive lifespans. Number 4. Black coral. Corals may appear like colorful underwater rocks and plants, but they are actually formed by the exoskeletons of invertebrates called polyps. These polyps continuously multiply and replace themselves by creating genetically identical copies. Over time, this process causes the coral exoskeleton structure to grow larger. Therefore, corals are composed of multiple identical organisms, making their lifespan a collective effort. Among the longest living corals are deep-water black corals. Specimens found off the coast of Hawaii have been radiocarbon dated to be 4,200 years old, as reported by Live Science. Number 3. The glass sponge. Similar to corals, sponges are composed of colonies of animals and can live for thousands of years. Among them, glass sponges are some of the longest living on Earth. Often found in the deep ocean, they have skeletons that resemble glass, which is how they got their name, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. A 2012 study published in the journal Chemical Geology estimated that a glass sponge of the species Monorhaphis chuni was around 11,000 years old. Other sponge species may live even longer. Number 2. Turritopsis dohrnii. Turritopsis dohrnii, often called the immortal jellyfish, has the extraordinary potential to live forever. Jellyfish begin life as larvae, establish themselves on the seafloor, and transform into polyps. These polyps then produce free-swimming medusas, or jellyfish. What makes mature T. dohrnii unique is their ability to revert back into polyps if they are physically damaged or starving, according to the American Museum of Natural History. They can later return to their jellyfish state. Native to the Mediterranean Sea, these jellyfish can repeat this process of reversing their life cycle multiple times, potentially never dying of old age under the right conditions, as noted by the Natural History Museum in London. T. dohrnii are tiny, less than 0.2 inches across, and are often eaten by other animals, such as fish, or may die by other means, thus preventing them from actually achieving immortality. Number 1. The hydra. Hydra is a group of small invertebrates with soft bodies that bear a slight resemblance to jellyfish. Similar to Turritopsis dohrnii, they possess the remarkable potential to live indefinitely. These creatures are predominantly composed of stem cells, which continuously regenerate through duplication or cloning, ensuring they do not deteriorate with age. While they do succumb to natural threats such as predators and disease, under ideal conditions, they could perpetually regenerate. They don't seem to age, so potentially they are immortal, remarked Daniel Martinez, a biology professor at Pomona College in Claremont, California, who discovered the hydra's lack of aging, as reported by Live Science. I hope you will be enjoyed our video. More video like this, please subscribe our channel and also add your valuable message on the comment.